I may as well... Wait, this is right next to me, right? I may as well get the viewpoint while I'm here, and then that unlocks a fast travel point. Scary is his signature move. Flare Blitz has a power of 120. That adaptability outside of Legends will make that signature move have 240 power and stab. Well then. That's certainly something. If it does continue having adaptability outside of Legends. If it's even available in, you know, any other game after. With the state of available Pokemon on the Switch Pokemon games, that's will your favorite Pokemon that you want to use, or will your favorite Pokemon or Pokemon you want to use get into the game? How about a roll of the dice to find out? It's a modern state of Pokemon. So, who knows how many years it's going to be until Basket Legion is available in a game outside of Legends anyway. I wouldn't count on it being anytime remotely soon. So, there is that. But yeah, Hyper Beam and Giga Impact have been weakened in Legends Arceus, but don't recharge. Oh, I like that. Sounds interesting. So I never really used them because of the recharge and stuff. Oh, that's really pretty with like the lamps at the lower level there. I quite like that. It's quite visually appealing. Frame rate looking a little bit wonky. But it is what it is. There we go, fast travel point. Sweet. All right, yeah. So I'll get this stuff all on the way. So yeah, there's literally only one viewpoint that we don't have yet, which is that one. And once we get that one, then we will have all the viewpoints around the world and be able to fast travel to wherever. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. Just refilled all the other stuff that I'm missing. So I'm at 120. 120k, and it's 160 that I need for the hood that I want. That'll make my assassin cash so much better. So that'll be quite nice indeed. Up we go. But yeah, I feel like, from what it sounds like Legends Arceus is not a good Pokemon game from the perspective of like being able to trade and battle and interact with others like Pokemon's famous for and whatnot. Probably not a good graphically visual appealing kind of game. But it sounds like it may well be a fun game all the same. Hey, we got Shay's Templar outfit. Perdonito. That's the outfit for the Duda that we played in the last game. Neato. But yeah, it'll certainly be something very different. There's a cockade over here. Type of game you really enjoy? We shall see how the game turns out for me. We shall see how this winds up turning out. Can I just back eject here? Sweet. Cool, that worked out. A friend who hates it? Has this friend played it already? Doesn't look like there's any other things I particularly want to do on the way. Lazy, uninnovative Breath of the Wild clone. Can you say that about like a freaking bazillion games that are out? How you freaking play it safe within the gaming industry is you freaking do what's been successful for your IP already by copying and pasting, aka Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, or you copy other successful stuff. Why would you take the risk on trying something brand new? And how many things can you do that truly are brand new within the modern state of gaming anyway? You know? No, they haven't. Like, I know when freaking Genshin Impact was first announced. I never played it myself. I like the music of it, but I never played it. But I know when Genshin Impact was first announced, freaking the internet was freaking hating on it so much, being like, oh my goodness, they copy-pasted Breath of the Wild, and the game came out, and freaking people got so dang addicted to it. And wound up being so insanely successful. Uh-oh. Did I just hear Arno Godspeed? Well, I don't think it's even the cart that they want to attack. I think it's literally just me, is the thing. So in theory, if they don't see me, they, wouldn't attack? I don't even know. Bonk. Hi, do you want to maybe not? Maybe? How about you don't? How about you maybe don't? Be so mean. Where did my sound effects go? Don't know what happened to my sound effects. They were just gone, I guess, but, has it been looking good in his eyes? Well, it hasn't been looking good in my eyes either. Come on. Whatever, I tried. If I had the freaking switch motion control thingamabob, I would have been able to land that shot. Or if I was playing with mouse and keyboard, I guess, but I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that, quite frankly. Well. Ah, no. Hello. How many people know me? This is insane. How many people seem to know me? How did you get up there? Oh, come on. Ow! Darn it! Yeah, Belaska Legion on the Pokemon website under Legends says that it attacks using the souls of the dead Basculin from the school that didn't survive. What? Well, that's pretty crazy. Doesn't like crafting Pokeballs instead of buying them, and that's me over here being like, I will craft all the Pokeballs. Reminds me kind of freaking the Gen 2 games with the Apricorns. That's what it makes me think of. I didn't even realize that you crafted Pokeballs in Legends. Didn't even know that. Well, out I go. Can I just be on the cart? Darn it, I can't. Darn it, I can't. Yeah, I guess it won't exactly be for everyone. Alright, where's the next group of baddies gonna appear? You're not a baddie, are you? You're not a baddie there. Yeah, look at that. You received additional cafeteria income. You now have 20k in the chest. Pretty crazy. Yeah, it's certainly shaping up to be something. No matter how it turns out, it'll be a Pokemon game people remember, that's for sure. That's for certain. What? Not getting through you? What? Don't know what that was about, but Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Do I defend it from here? I can kill his freaking guards, but not him.
He served the revolution as a hero in Vendée. When royalists demanded his horse, he refused to give it up. They killed him for it.
That's pretty awful.
Bara cried, "Long live the Republic!" With his dying breath, I agree with Robespierre when he says, "Only the French have 13-year-old heroes." Long live the king! Die, traitors! More royalists! To arms, men, for the memory of Bara! To arms!
To arms! So, got him. Ow! Dang, I'm bad at this video game, holy crap. Is he just gonna, like, stand and chill there? Oh, okay. Okay, then. Well, I guess the child was a martyr there. As what the child was. But, Cracky Gay, pretty tired. Are you gonna head out? What? Speaks to the contact. Wait, did I do it? Did I die, but it counted as doing it for some reason? Wait, what do you mean speak to the contact? Did it count? Oh my good gracious. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Alrighty, take care, Kraken. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. But yeah, it's not using a kid as a hero necessarily, more of using a kiddo as a freaking martyr is what it is. Don't tell me I have to do it again. Screw off, I'm busy. I'm a little bit busy here, so freaking chill out. Gosh dang, I gotta do it again, don't I? How was that not a checkpoint? Oh my good gracious. Come up the street, please. There we go. Now you're coming up. Ah, man. Hi. Okay, well. How about you don't? How about I smackaroo you? Instead is what? Pff, okay, yeah, that works, I guess. Okay, well. Oh, I can't use my ammo pouch right now. Who's this? According to my map. Well, they're not here anymore, according to... Wait, yes, they are. They changed their mind, I guess. Or something. I guess they just changed their mind, I suppose. For whatever reason. Well, guess we just slowly walk up the street again. Because that wasn't a checkpoint. Maybe I could just, like, start on the roof this next time. Is maybe what I could do. Because now I know that there's, like, the one Mr. Sniper dude that's going to be up there and stuff. Oh, someone else took him out. Someone else who wasn't me. Well. Who's a brother to who? Hey, look, lifts. I may as well get some free assassin points in the meantime, is what I may as well do. I appreciate the follow there, Karkasak, if I'm saying that correctly. I'm probably butchering it. Still think your biggest issue with Legends Arceus is some of the Pokemon designs? Yeah, that's probably my second biggest issue with Legends Arceus. For me, it's probably just like the overall visuals of the world. The Mata! A few good ones, but so many bad ones. Yeah, like I've seen like little bits of the freaking Dialga and Palkia designs. Like I mentioned last time, I didn't like take the time to you know, really look at them in depth. I just kind of saw them very briefly on like thumbnails and stuff, and I don't really like the look of them. I don't know why Automod held this this freaking message. I can go ahead and allow it. I don't know why it held that one word there. I can presume what that's saying there, but it's not a language I speak. This is English stream over here. So, oh, I'll have to climb up onto the roof after I talk to Mr. Dudo is what I'm probably gonna have to do. So, okay, I speak here, and that's going to initiate the next thingamabob. So now I climb up here because I know that there's going to be a Dudo up here that spawns or something. But hello. Welcome to our shenanigans here. So he's gonna go ahead and talk there, and I've got my little vantage point up here. Is what I've got. Who's saying halt? Oh, is the attack just starting? Where's the sniper that I thought would be up here? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, come on! Arno, what are you doing? Well, do I have this much range? I don't. Wait, do I? I have this much range at least. This is what I have. Okay. Well. So who else is there that I gotta, like, take out, per se? This guy, I guess. Hi. Just fighting in the middle of the crowd here. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, this is an English stream here. Is what this is. Oh, I was trying to aim at this guy is what I wanted to do, like that. Is what I actually want to do. I can go ahead and do that. And then take out this Dudo here. And then take out this Dudo here. This is what we do. How about you stop? I'll get the finisher over here for the points, I guess. May as well. What? I'll just attack the freaking Ghost of Christmas Past real quickly. Don't mind me. Just normal everyday stuff. Did I do it? Wait. Escape the area and become anonymous. But Mr. Dudo, that's here. Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess I'm out of here. Says I just gotta escape the area now, so I suppose that's what I'll do. There we go. We escaped the area. There we go. 5,000 Fs for it. Now what? Now what do I want to do? I guess we can go and get the last synchronization point. Is what we can go do, and then we'll just have, like, the whole world opened up. I have 125k right now in terms of my Fs. And there's like 20k-ish in the freaking cafe right now. I need 160k for that hood that I've got my eye on, is the thing. So we're almost there for that. We're almost there for the super nice hood and whatnot. Really wish it could have been a double air assassination, but guess that works. I suppose that works. At least there's nothing offensive there. But yeah, this is an English stream here. English with like a slight smidge of German is what this stream is here. So, like, you know, anybody in any language can tune in and like enjoy the stream and whatnot. But, you know, it's best not to be using languages in chat that we don't actually understand here, you know, because this because it's an English stream. If there's any German, then that can be spoken a little smidge, but English and German are the only two languages around here. And we don't even do German like super often. It's just what I'm talking about, how I took German for so long. But I never really use it. Ich benutze es nicht genug. But alas, up we go. One last synchronization point here, and then the whole world will be available. It will be great. It will be wonderful. There's a cockade over here, so I'll go ahead and yoink that while I'm in the area, I suppose. Because that's right there. I guess I really didn't need to use Eagle Vision for that, per se. What kind of crowd event is this? Is it a kill the criminals kind of one? Because if I have the range for, like... I can just, like... Why can't I shoot from here? I hate this game sometimes. Fine, well, I'm here now anyway, so I guess I'm going down. I hate how there's just, like, weird platforms like that just doesn't let me shoot from. I hope it's not offensive there as well, because I'm not exactly familiar with that. Huh. Interesting. I do appreciate the heads up on that stuff there, Mortis. Up and in we go. Can I just like, well, yeah, I could well be wrong as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this to take out a couple dudos. How about you don't? How about you don't? I'll do that. And then take out this dude. Yeah. The combat of this game definitely has a bit of a learning curve compared to his axes in the wall now. Or his whatever the heck. And now it got shot out. Definitely a bit of a learning curve compared to the previous games, but once you get it. Oh my goodness. For whatever reason, I had in my head that it was like a lot faster moving than that. Don't know why, but that's what I had in my head for whatever reason. Don't know why there's two doors into here. It's a little bit silly, but it's just the way it is, I guess. Just the way it is, I suppose. Boopity bop, open up. I wonder how glitchy Legends is gonna be. I'm thinking about potentially when I start my playthrough, like ever since the whole freaking BDSP fiasco, I might be tempted to just like, you know, not be trusting the freaking day one patch in Pokemon games anymore after the whole fiasco with that. So I might potentially start playing Legends Arceus without the day one patch when it initially comes out. Might just be the case. Just see if there's anything that just like isn't available without it, you know? If there's anything of note. It's been a while since I've had controlled descent there. I swear there's freaking criminals all over the place. And this in this freaking world here is crazy. Well, that works. That works out, I suppose. Yeah, the final synchronization point. The final one here. Let's get it. Let's get the final go, Arno. Let's get the final synchronization point here is what we better do. This will be a rather nice schnice. Up we go. Up, Arno. We will have the whole world available to us. Unless there's like a synchronization point in that, like, is it Versailles? The starting area that we can travel to by horse? There might be synchronization points there. So this might not actually be the last synchronization point of the playthrough. I mean, there would for sure be in the Dead Kings DLC and stuff, but yeah. So there's some very white marked roofs. That isn't all bird crap, is it? Is that just like the roof wearing out? There's no way. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I've been really liking this series. The game does a good job of not glorifying history and showing it for what it is. Oh, for sure. Like, one of my favorite parts of Assassin's Creed 3, for example, was how it initially shows George Washington as, like, one of the heroes that you're working with. But then it turns out that he's actually been doing, like, super messed up stuff all along. Like, he was the one that took out the main character's village, for example. Like, he was the one that gave the order. Because they were, that one village was, like, supplying the freaking British with supplies and stuff like that. So rather than coming and talking it out and working out a different deal, he was just like, yeah, go burn the whole village to the ground. So I thought that was like a really interesting kind of, you know, plot twist there, and showing, you know, the darker sides of Washington, where, you know, history shows him to be so much of a hero. So I found it like really fascinating how you know, Assassin's Creed 3 first portrays him as a hero and one of the allies that you're working with. And, you know, the main character of Connor genuinely believes in Washington. Is like, he's a hero that I have to support and, like, help him win the war. And then it's his father, freaking Hatham, that reveals to him that George Washington's actually pretty friggin' screwed up. And then Connor's just like, what the hell? I hate both of you. Don't talk to me or I'll kill you. But yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely was. But there's a lot of really messed up people in history that history has glorified, like freaking George Washington, Christopher Columbus, a whole bunch of freaking figures that were actually pretty screwed up people. I'll just use this right now because it might be a while before I have to use it again anyway. And by the time that comes around, it'll be fully charged again anyway, so I may as well get like my bullets back now and whatnot. Or like even with this game, like one of the really fascinating missions in this game that we did, for example, was that September Massacres one, where you know, people were going into prisons and killing anyone that they thought could possibly be against them. Like even had like the smallest chance, and then we're basically like breaking into prisons and freaking slaughtering everyone. Steal an object from your designated target. Okay, will do. And how we had to freaking break into a prison and like, was it assassinate a target or something like that? It was 4 days then, jeez. And how we got to see that firsthand, where it's like, you know, all the guards lying dead, and all the prisoners that are the same. Some guards are being like taken to, you know, be put in front of basically a, what's it called? Firing squad, I guess? Some of the guards are taken like that, and you have to like free some of the guards that you're just, you know, going about their business being guards in these prisons and stuff. So I think it's really fascinating how, you know, it does show some of the darker side of stuff. I mean, there are some of these games that don't really get into the darker side stuff as much as they could. Like, for example, the DLC for Assassin's Creed 4 / standalone game, because you can technically get it as a standalone game too, of Freedom Cry, which is the Assassin's Creed game that focused primarily on slavery. I feel like it could have like gotten into it a whole lot more and portrayed it in like some different ways. Like, it definitely showed like a whole lot of the cruelty aspect of it here and there, but not to as much of a degree as was actually going on. And also, guess I'll go ahead and get these thingamabobs here. And also not really, there was a class that I took in university a couple of years ago that was a history class on the history of slavery in the Americas. And it was actually a really fascinating class, a very scary class, but, you know, very fascinating, and something that, you know, is one of those parts of history where it's like, oh my goodness, that's really, really awful and can be a bit painful to hear about sometimes, but it's like really good to, you know, educate oneself on, because you don't want that kind of thing happening again. Well, it technically does still happen in some places in the world, which is really, really screwed up. But, yeah, I imagine it would especially be there. But this class that I took, one of the interesting things that it delved into was like why people, you know, believed in it in the way that they, or more so why Europeans that were buying the products on the other side of the ocean believed in it as much as they did. And one of the things that was talked about was how you know, freaking slaveholders and those working in that industry would be like spreading these ideas overseas of like, oh yes, our slaves are so well taken care of, they're happy, they're merry, all they have to do is a little bit of work for us sometimes, and they get to be like living these like happy lives where they don't really have to worry about doing anything for themselves, or everything's just handed to them. They have it good. Like, they would spread these kinds of lies overseas and whatnot. And there were some interesting articles and like letters and whatnot that we read. Like there was this one that was from a Frenchman that had gone to Haiti, I believe it was, where I think it was because of the French Revolution. He was like, yeah, I gotta get away from that, and he went to the Americas. And when he started seeing plantations for the first time, his impression wasn't, oh my goodness, this is so awful. His impression was, hey, this is just fine. I see plenty of slaves who are like super happy and like well fed and yada yada. As like looking at plantations from a distance and not like seeing things firsthand or anything like that. So, you know, when you control a market and like spread lies to such a degree, that becomes like the new truth in the mind of your consumers, and these are lies that you want your consumers to like buy into, because then that means that they don't feel guilty about buying your products and you continue to do well, like selling your products, you know? So that was one of the really interesting parts of this class that I found the most fascinating, which on playing the dedicated Assassin's Creed game that was focusing around slavery, a freedom cry, I really wish could have gone into like more depth around that subject, and you know, actually delving into it. Basically just delved into like the main character Adewale's perspective of like slavery, and like here's some evil people doing some evil slave stuff. But I really wish that it, like delved into you know, exactly how they were, you know, spreading these kinds of lies to consumers and like creating a new truth essentially, so that because of control of the market and such, you know. And yeah, I can agree with that statement as well. What I find, yeah, I definitely don't really like it when people, you know, yeah, absolutely can agree with that. There is still like a big racism problem with a lot of people and in a lot of places and whatnot. But, you know, I hate it when people freaking hold accountable an entire race of people for like the actions of their ancestors hundreds of years ago, where it's like, I don't freaking discriminate against anybody for, you know, just the way they are, I guess. Well, unless the way you are is being an asshole, I guess I'll discriminate against that. But apart from that, but that's just, you know, commonplace kind of stuff. But I know that there's like a whole bunch of freaking woke people that go to, you know, whatever social media platform and like, why are you like walking into the horse and are just stuck, and freaking you know, consider them warriors of justice and whatnot, as they're like calling out everybody of a particular race just because their ancestors were screwed up. And it really goes to show like racism can go any way. It really can go any way.